Hi, my name's Scott Dugan with LG Seeds, and I'm one of the many technical team agronomists out here in the Western Division, and I'd like to thank you for joining me on this week's Agronomic Tip of the Week. In this week's Agronomic Tip of the Week, we're going to be talking about a relatively new disease called Bacterial Leaf Streak. It was documented and discovered back in 2016, but has been around for a number of years before that. We do not know a whole lot about this disease since it is relatively new, but let's go and discuss what we know as of today. So bacterial leaf streak is typically a disease that is transmitted mostly by older tissue. So these conditions that we're having today, where it's rainy and humid and wet, this really is ideal conditions for the disease to spread. But it's oftenly, up until 2016, it was oftenly misdiagnosed for gray leaf spot because it has very similar characteristics. So let's take a look at this disease and what makes it different from gray leaf. So with bacterial leaf streak, you'll see that these skinnier lesions are wavy along the margins, whereas gray leaf spot will kind of go flush against the leaf veins. So these skinnier veins here are a bacterium, whereas the gray leaf spot is a fungus. And if we are treating for this disease here, a fungicide would not have much effectiveness on this disease. So it clusters in a range of areas, but as we get above this ear leaf, particularly that ear leaf, 70+% of our yield is coming from that ear leaf and above. So we want to protect that as much as possible. So the yield effects or damages that come with bacterial leaf streak have not been documented, and there hasn't been much related to it. But as long as it's not above that ear leaf, we should be okay in terms of yield. So if you can backlit the leaf tissue to the sun, you can see that there's a yellow kind of discoloration around the lesion itself. That is another way that you can distinguish the bacterial leaf streak from gray leaf spot. I'd like to thank you for joining me in this week's Agronomic Tip of the Week. If you have any questions regarding this disease or any other diseases, please contact your local technical team agronomist.